Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 17. I do apologise about the slight delay there, I had to take the dogs out, so we're here, we made it. I'll go a little bit over 11 tonight, but we're back at this beautiful map. I've missed this map. I've spent so long on this map. Here's our truck that we start with. It's a little bit different from the FS13 and FS15 versions. Let's catch up with the chat. Welcome along, Josie, how you doing? And Luke and Gil, welcome along everybody. How are we all doing tonight? Hope everyone's having a wonderful night. So here is our lovely farm. It used to have root crop storage here, but it's gone, and we've got a tree in the middle here instead, which is that's fine. I don't mind that. So as some of you may know, this is West Bridge Hills. I love this map. I really love this map. How is the stream quality doing tonight? Hopefully it's looking pretty decent. I hope it is anyway. But yeah, just having a look at everything here. So let's first of all, we'll take a little tour. We've already seen the little black trucks that we've got. We have this stuff here: a bright yellow bucket and a front loader. We've got some fertilizer and some seed in the shed here. We've got actually a half decent seeder. I cannot complain with this seeder. But I've literally spent 4 minutes on this game, just long enough to take a screenshot for the thumbnail and the starting soon screen. What do we have here? We've got a pretty decent cultivator on a Case Puma. Not bad. I'll probably keep that Puma for a little while. That trailer at the back there, that one can go and take a run at the moon. We've got a Case 1455 as well, not terrible. And of course we do also have this Case International 1660 Axial Flow Harvester. I just need to do the settings. I've not even done the settings yet, if I'm being honest. The dirt needs to go to fast, fuel usage on default, everything else needs to go to off. 3 fertilizing stages, period of ploughing required, plant with a runoff, plant grow fast, automatic engine start off. And everything else is fine. But of course it's West Bridge Hills. Love this map. I do love this map. Let's see. This map is West Bridge Hills. It's this map was originally released for Farming Simulator 13 on the Platinum or Gold edition. I can't remember which edition it was, but it was like a mod map, well, a DLC map from Giants. They released that map as like an add-on for FS13, and then in FS15 it was one of the 2 standard maps that you got with the base game. They made some changes to it, made it green instead of yellow, and it was good in 15, and it's been ported over to 17, and pigs have been added. It's awesome. Stream's good, awesome stuff. Yep, welcome along, Luke, how you doing? You uploaded your Gold Crest mod into the Dropbox. I will have a look at that later on tonight, actually. I've got to have a look at the Dropbox tonight anyway, so I'll have a look at that later on tonight. But let's get started. First thing we're going to do, we're going to take our... Well, first thing we're actually going to do is turn our HUD on, because that does help. Turn it on, then turn half of it back off. Now, for those of you who don't know, I was on a convoy with King Donk and Massey Power Lee. We did a convoy through Europe on Euro Truck Simulator just before the stream. Seeing as there's chat about the multiplayer map, I only have the multiplayer server until I believe it's the 30th of the month, and I don't think at this point that I will be I don't think I will be continuing the rental on that. There's a few trees missing here. There used to be more trees. And we have the boxes too. This has moved. This used to be up against the building. Let's avoid that gold nugget. 20 grand, is that all we get for it, really? Oh, let me just set up. That's our money cheat off, screenshot mode on, muscle mode off, mouse wheel off because that one sucks. I missed one. Real clock off. Now we need to buy a new combine. Now you may notice that my shop is looking a little bit different anyway. I've got a whole heap of new mods. Like, I downloaded quite a few. We'll get into some of those, but one of them is in this class experimental. For 200,000 we can get ourselves this nice lovely Lexion. 240, shall we say. Yeah, 240. So let's take a loan out. We'll take out a standard loan. Okay. I broke the loan. Let's take out £500,000. A £500,000 loan, so we need to be careful with our money, even though we are going to spend half of it just now. I'll take the pipe standard because I don't know, I kind of want to. Trailers and balers, that's not the one. Cutters and seeders, that's the one we want. 100 grand, ouch. You know, I'm gonna take it because we'll never need to get another combine again. That leaves us 150. But the combine we're looking at is this beautiful thing here, and we've got this enormous header here. This is an experimental mod. It's a good one. I do like it. I tested it out earlier. Let's just catch up with the chat. Okay, so I like this combine. I'm not massively fond of the header, but I like the combine. The header is basically the same, the proper header, but it's just been stretched to ridiculous proportions. You can see by that oval wheel on the back, it's really been dragged out. But it does work the way it's supposed to, and conveniently enough there's not much in the way of collisions on it either, so that's a bonus. But you'll see why we have this. This is a map with fairly big fields, and this combine is, it's not perfect, you know, it is really stretched, but it's got a PTO on the back of it, and not to mention it goes 31 miles an hour. Now it's difficult to line up with this header because as you can see, it doesn't really fit very well. But like I said, it's an experimental mod. Let's unfold the harvester and fold up the header. You can go away. Alright, let's turn everything on and see how this thing works. Look at this thing. A pile of straw it makes. I do have the more straw mod as well, in case you're wondering. But I'd like to use more of these experimental mods. These would have been really handy on, I can't even remember what it's called now, the last map we were doing. I can't remember. Massey, how you doing, buddy? Let's try and not create too much of a pile. It looks like a ramp, to be honest. Must refrain from driving over it. But this makes all the difference, and this thing fills up so quick. This map is awesome. I do love this map. I've spent more hours on this map than any other. Start slowing it down a bit towards the end of the field. I can give you a bit of a hand with Nightbot. I've more or less figured out how it works now, so if you're needing a hand with Nightbot Guild, I can definitely give you a hand with that. And feel free to share the Discord link wherever you like. In other news, Massey was driving today. So I'll let Massey tell everyone about that in the chat. Oh, this combine is awesome. It was a good convoy. I especially liked the part where you went flying, Massey. No problem, Gil. I will. I'll send you a message on Discord. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this. It fills really quick, but it tips even quicker. We do have another field, because in this version of it, it gives you field 17 as well, which I found very odd when I first looked at this map. But we do have field 17 that I have to take care of as well. I've not tipped, that's what the problem is. I just assumed it would be the same crop, but it's clearly not. Alright, let's turn it off, put the pipe out, and we'll empty it. Will you be making more Farmers Dynasty videos? I most certainly will. I expect that'll be back. It will be back this week. I don't know exactly what date. I'm going to be working on making a schedule that I can post up on Discord and in Twitter and things like that, so that everyone knows exactly when I'm streaming what game. And that will hopefully make it a little bit easier. Here, we're gonna use these for now. We're probably not gonna keep this tractor because I'm just not a fan of this tractor, if I'm being completely honest. That is a massive pile of straw. Oops, crashed into the combine. Oh, got a notification still popping up. Why is that not working? That should be working. There we go. See how quickly that empties? Fill the dolly trailer too, because I guess we kinda have to. We are going to need bigger trailers, but luckily we have them. So what's the thoughts on the combine so far, guys? I know it's not necessarily realistic, but it's fun. It's something a bit different. We can always get a smaller header for it, but I think the combine looks really good. Now we just need to go and tip both of these trailers into the silo, which conveniently is exactly where I remember it being. It's a little bit different, but it's where I remember it. Okay, apparently we're tipping that one first. Let's see, how much do we have in barley now? Massive amount, that's cool. Dolly trailer at the back, that's not going to go well. I hate dolly trailers so much. In fact, you know what? Let's sell the tractor and the front loader stuff, because we'll be replacing all of that anyway, and both trailers. Might keep the Puma though. No, we'll keep all of that. Don't need the truck for all the $5 grand that it's worth. Oh, we have the option to get this, which is quite a cool looking man. It has smoked headlights and taillights. It's quite interesting. And this quad track, this is a quad track 1000, so it's 1000 horsepower. It's a beast. This is 205,000 though. How much is that? 46,000. We'll get the white tires on that. I'd like to not really cheap money in. I'd like to earn the money properly. But what we might do is we might use the money cheat to replace this case Puma with the mod version of it, because it has a better dashboard and interactive controls, which is awesome. Spencer, how are you doing, buddy? Welcome along to the stream. I do like class combines, but I don't like the tractors. I'm kind of impartial to their tractors. Some of their tractors I like. Oh, it's got no wheels. I can't have that. I can't cope with it not having wheels. It just looks too daft. Let's get the other one then. Those are those chaser bins. So go for black rims and go for like a faded red color for the actual trailer, or maybe not. Maybe it's still going to stay green. Yeah, we got to change the color at the top. This one's got wheels though, so. Now, it described it as an auger wagon, which I guess it is actually. That's fine, we will make do. We most certainly will make do. Can I see the minimap again? Yep. I'm driving through somebody's field. There's the map. It is the Westbridge Hills map. They've made a few changes to it, but it's not too bad. It's more or less the same. They just made the FS17 changes that they needed to make. Do forage harvesters pick up straw? I'm not 100% sure if forage harvesters do. Loading wagons do, but I don't know if forage harvesters do. Next to the ATM at the shop, there was a golden nugget. Yeah, I avoid the golden nuggets because that seems like cheating to me. Ooh, I like that. Slide forward. Well, the other cool thing about this tractor, I'll just show you this. You can open it up, see the engine, the cooler and all that. That's quite cool. I like that. I do like that. Right, let's get that away. We don't need that. Don't know why it turned off there. What do we got here? A wheat. Awesome. Nate, how are you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. No, the forage harvesters with the small headers. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I can check for you. I've got straw pick up, so I can put money to you on and check and then resell it, but I don't think so. In fact, I should be able just to check in the shop. No, it doesn't. Oh, it'll just come up as chaff. Ah, I've left a great big pile there. The one thing you have to watch for this combine is it will put out enough straw to belly the combine in. Will I be baling the straw? I most certainly will be. Amazing graphics. Yeah, it's definitely a beautiful game, Farming Simulator. I prefer to run it in screenshot mode as well. Forage harvesters don't pick up straw. There you go, Massey coming in with the save there. Yeah, we'll get all of this field in this combine. No problem at all with that. Now, I will lease equipment when I need to. The disband for grass forage harvester. The who's who of gaming, how are you doing? Welcome along. Now, with this combine, I could, in theory, put a baler directly onto the back of it and bale as we go, but for some daft reason I decided not to do that. But it's fine, we'll do what we can. I should have, because then we'd have completely cut out that process. Oh, so basically they're just used for grass and chaff, more or less, Gil. They are primarily used for chaff. 10 watching, 6 like, come on guys, hit that like button, yep. Smash that like button, see how many likes we can get to tonight. I'm not going to put a number on it tonight, I just want to see what we can get to. Surprise me with how many likes we can get. That combine is fast, look at the size of that swath. Yeah, I'm running the more straw mod and experimental mods as well. So this is the Class Lexion experimental, as it says on the side. And, oh, I missed a bit. I probably won't even go back and get that, to be honest. So this thing will hold, I think, about 150,000 litres. And when you're not harvesting, it will go 31 mile an hour. When you live next, are you talking to me or Massey there? I'll be live again tomorrow. I think I'm doing a couple of streams tomorrow actually. I did plan on doing a couple of streams today, but well, I got sidetracked by ETS, let's just say that. This is seriously quick, this combine. I mean, you can even hire a worker on it if you really wanted to. I don't really see the point of the speed of it, but I could. Now, the header is a bit dodgy. I'll be honest, the header is what lets this mod down. If that header was made a little bit nicer, this mod would be perfect, but you can't have everything. You can see with the wheels on the header that they're just stretched. Everything about this header is just being dragged out, basically. I'm running the same mods as you, and my swath wasn't that tall. That's because of the working width of this header. This header is stupidly big, and it's collecting all that straw and shoving it into one swath, so it would do, you know, you can get the same effect if you got yourself a really big windrower. I missed a bit again. Or maybe this only holds 100,000 litres, which in itself is still pretty impressive. Alright, one more pass after this one. Make use of the lovely thing that is cruise control. I think it's about 90 feet. I think it's something like that, yeah. It's awesome though. I've had these mods for a long time, I just hadn't installed them properly, so I had a look at them today and got them working and tried them out, and pretty decent. With this set of mods we could do really big maps again and it not be too much of a bother. But my general theme with this map is I tend to join a few fields together with this map. Well, thanks for coming along, Spencer. It was nice to have you here. Hopefully we'll see you again next time. King Burger is in the house. How you doing, buddy? It just occurred to me. Did they name a fast food restaurant after you, Ron? This will work for Lonoke. It most certainly will. I actually think it would work for Walker Valley Farms. Oh, there is still a bit of a collision. I'm way too close anyway. Well, apparently I wasn't. Oh, it's empty. Just like that. Ah, I forgot to unfold it. I always forget to unfold these headers. Oops, that pipe looked a bit weird there when it was out like that. The other thing with this header is it does kind of pull away from the hitch when you're driving with it. It's not locked in like it usually would be, but it's definitely a good combine. For some reason my chat screen keeps refreshing. And there's the header being weird. I'll pull the header there. Let's catch up with chat for a second. I had a few maps that wouldn't load up when selected. What maps were those, Gil? Not just the name, the idea came from me too. Well, there you go again. That'll be how you got such a good setup from all those royalty checks. Did you know that you have a fertilizer with the Welker Farms logo on it? Yeah, the Big Brute fertilizer sprayer has it. Now let's. I've only got two machines. Let's see if we can unload this at the silo. We may need a more powerful tractor. Probably going to need a more powerful tractor. Can I don't know if I can tip this straight into the silo. I hope I can. Oh, apparently I can. If it would stop. I did see the icon for it there. Look at that, multi-use trailer, awesome stuff. Letton Farm, Rattlesnake Valley and Mountain Valley Farm. And Letton Farm worked for me, I didn't have an issue with Letton Farm, I've never tried the other two. Is it by chance a burger tonight that you're having, Ron? Yeah, this tractor is not powerful enough for this trailer. but might get rid of our tractor. It's kinda dead in the water. Massey, you know that mod is one of the mirrors in the vehicle that you can see through. I'll put Mountain Valley up in the drop box. Not a problem, Gil. I'll take a look at that. It'll probably be tomorrow that I have a look at that one. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this case. It's only a 185. It's not got enough power. Back up to 240. We need a baler. That's only 25 grand. We'll have that one. And 290,000 for the quad track. Let's see what other tractors we've got. Actually, let's just check how much power does our baler require. Apparently none. Doesn't require power. Awesome. Not a problem, Luke. Thanks for coming along. I'll see you in a bit. Did the tractor. I want something a little bit different. 250 for that is a bit steep. What do you think? Powerful tractor for next to no money. Might be asking a bit much. Don't know if I have a powerful tractor for no money. I mean, there's always the Krovitz at 220 horsepower. Like I said, I want something a little bit different than usual as well. How much does this have? 150. Krovitz is winning so far. I don't think I can get that with enough power. 175, no. Be a shame, because I do like the MB track. Guess we're getting a Krovitz. Main color. It's in your game seeing in setting called mirrors. No problem. I think we'd. What color do we get a Krovitz in? We've already got green, so let's go for like a blue color with bronze wheels. I don't know. Let's see what that looks like. That looks okay. I'll take it. Saying that, the blue actually suits it, but I'm just not sure about those wheels. Soviet tractor on an American map. Well, thanks for coming along, Spencer. It was nice to have you in the chat, and hopefully you did enjoy the stream, and hopefully we see you again next time. But enjoy the rest of your night. Let's do some bales. Let's do a ridiculous amount of bales. I mean, the Crovis isn't quick, but it's got a bit of power. I mean, we're limited with field work anyway. Don't think I'm going to get all of that swath in one. And then again. We're not making many bales here. And these are full-size bales as well. These are 4,000 litre bales. JKD, how are you doing, buddy? Welcome along. Ooh, that's a lot of straw to get over. Yeah, we're only making a few bales here. So what's the thoughts on the Crovis then, guys? Is that a good choice of colour? Good choice of tractor? What do we think? We're struggling. We'll keep pulling through. It's a Crovis. It'll be fine. Massey's on 578 of those things that shall not be named, which is awesome stuff. We're not far away from the 600 mark now. Oops, that's probably using cruise control. It's a good tractor and baler if it pulls it with no hiccups. Nope, time to get rid of that tractor. I will be getting a bigger tractor at some point, but we need the income first. You gotta love how this thing spits bales out. To be honest, with the size of these straw swaths that I've left, I don't think any tractor would really be able to do it properly. I mean, the wheels are coming completely off the ground, so I don't think any size of tractor would do. It's okay, kinda blue. It is a bit blue, but I think it's a nice blue. Kind of suits the tractor. Dutch number plate on a primarily Russian tractor. I need to get more of my Crovis mods actually installed. In fact, I think for this series, I think I'm going to get the piston bullies installed. The piston bullies from Ski Resort Simulator. Someone's made mods of those for Farming Simulator, so I will definitely be getting them on. Oh, I'll be lucky. It's bellied. Can we wiggle our way through it? That would be a no. Let's try and do this one in two then. now we're properly stuck. Oh dear. Come on. Acrovis never gets stuck. What's this all about? There we go. We got there in the end. Gonna get the rest of that swath there, because it's like a swath in itself that we've left. Oh, Six Pack Savage, welcome back. How you doing, buddy? One day I'll have that many. Hashtag burgers, not beacons. I might have to offer a bag of burgers to get that many. F7 time? No, I will not reset. Not with a Krolbits, maybe with a lesser tractor, but Krolbits can always get themselves out. I think that's the one of the only benefits of having an articulated tractor, is you can jiggle it about. That'll do. Go to this other field. We'll get this one done too. How many bales have we made out of one field? Where is it? Cultivating, fertilizing, harvesting, driving, fuel, seed, fertilizer. Created bales. 90 bales off of that one field. That's just a few. As soon as someone says Burger Rotten shows up. It's like Beetlejuice, but with the name, with the word burger instead. I mean, it's a pretty capable baler. I think it's slightly more capable than most balers, to be honest. I think most balers would be leaving some. Oh, this is going to be fun. I don't know why I do it to myself. Got straw in the cab. Come on. It is slowly eating away at it. so close. I think we're just kind of rotating around the peak in the middle at this point. I'm off to kill stuff. See you again, guys. Left a like and shared. Awesome stuff. Thanks for that, Ghost. Enjoy your killing spree. Ghost has been defeated by straw. To be fair, that's quite a lot of straw to be defeated by. I will get out of it. I will not reset. We're slowly like creeping our way over. There we go. No amount of straw will defeat me. That is another big swath over there. Let's not do the same thing twice. It's about 5 minutes to get out over that straw swath. Let's just go over 1/2 of it this time. Kinda wish I'd just gotten a faster tractor now. Rotten hashtag Burger Blaster. I believe he's playing Call of Duty Black Ops 4 tonight, if I remember rightly. That'll do, I don't care about those little bits I've missed. Oh, Nightbot, just fill it in the chat now. So what's everyone been up to today? And what's everyone got planned for the rest of their day and or week? I'll be getting a schedule sorted this week so that everyone knows when I'm streaming what game. It'll be a week by week schedule. I'll do one tomorrow for this week through to Sunday, and then on Sunday I should release another one for next week. Oh, another Nightbot message. Very popular tonight. I think Nightbot likes me. Oh, come on, I came up the side of that one. I'm not even... I should just not speak. I heard it as I said it. Week schedule for me is sitting on my butt. That sounds like a good schedule. You could always swap if you want. Saying that. That's more or less what my schedule is as well. I need to get a bigger build trailer. That's what I need to do. Jake, how you doing, buddy? I've got no idea what I've got going on the rest of the week. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Leaves it open for opportunities, as they say. I sent you, well, I gave you a mention in Discord earlier, Jake. I had a look at that 3D thing for Prison Architect, and I found it. It's not very well optimised, and it runs extremely slow, but I have found it. And 3D Prison Architect is actually a thing. It's definitely a thing, and it changes the game quite significantly. But like I said, it's not been optimised, so it does run quite slow. I think we might be able to get this swath up ahead. Might not have any issues with this one. Famous last words. Oh, there had to be a hill at the end, didn't there? That wasn't too bad. Don't know what we're going to do with all the straw. But we're going to do something with it. Probably sell it, to be fair. Oh, we've got 4 more swaths left. After the one we're working on just now, of course. Be interesting to see how many bales we actually make. Oh, I didn't do this bit right. Look at that pile we've left there. I think next time I'll connect the baler to the combine. Do it that way. Seems like it might be a better idea. It would have saved us quite a bit of time, actually. We'll definitely do that next time. What's setting you on easy, normal or hard? I'm probably easy, to be honest. I usually put it on easy for the streams, otherwise it gets kind of way too tedious to watch. Trying to struggle for money all the time. When I'm playing by myself, I usually put it on hard. But I tend to change most of the settings other than the economy settings to how they would be if it was on the hard difficulty anyway. But if you're interested in a hard mode, I've actually been considering doing a live stream series of extreme difficulty, putting it on hard mode and then setting myself a whole host of rules to make it even harder for myself. Like not using the refill points for the seed and things like that. I haven't used big bags and that kind of thing. I'm playing on normal for the first time and I'm kind of liking it. Normal's not bad. I prefer hard difficulty, personally. But like I said, for stream purposes I usually put it on easy. But if you're interested in seeing more difficulty, then like I said, I can do an extreme mode. Sort of like a custom playstyle where, you know, with use of mods and just, you know, general rules, I can just make it near impossible. Which could be fun. but let me know what you think of that idea. Is that something that you guys would like to see? You should do a challenge playthrough. That would actually be interesting to watch. I could do that. What kind of challenges do you have in mind? And what would be the ultimate goal? Bearing in mind that we only really have 4 more weeks, roughly, of Farming Simulator before FS19 comes out. So I can't do anything like, you know, have a billion, because I'll never get a billion in 4 weeks on hard mode. To be honest, it's not the easiest thing to get a billion on easy. There we go. Rotten is currently live playing Black Ops 4. Little notification on my stream about his stream. Let me just put that away, because that won't go away otherwise. You should do a challenge right that one. I mean, I could even do challenges on my normal playthroughs if you want to see specific challenges, like buy every field, or have so many animals, or not allowed to use a certain type of equipment. You know, I could implement that into even this playthrough, for example. Because believe it or not, it is actually possible to play this game with no tractors. It's not easy to do, but it is possible. Spectacle Island hard mode, no game extension, only the base game and DLCs, no other mods. Ooh. What about starting equipment? Because they give you a Scorpion King to start. Spectacle Island, that is actually a really, really good map. I really like that map. Last swath, and we're struggling up the hill. Krovitz isn't overly blue now. We have the joy of picking all these bales up as well. You wanted a challenge. I think I'd have to put I'd need a couple of mods on for making the stream run a bit smoother. Like, I'd need to have creator tools on for screenshot mode and things like that. I mean, I know there is creator tools has screenshot mode, but it's different. It doesn't really work the same. That, and I'd need to have the would I be allowed mod tractors? Like, maybe no mod equipment or game changing mods other than the creator tools for the screenshot mode, but mod tractors, would I be allowed them? Or at least a couple of them, because I'd need to have the Massey Ferguson 7700 with the strobe lights. Oh, no game extension. Yeah, game extension. I'm not a fan of game extension anyway, to be honest. Alright, there's the last bale. How many did we make? Created bales. 328 bales. Nice. We'll take our setup back down to the farm, and then we'll have to look at some kind, well, definitely some kind of outlook. 1 tractor, 5 equipment mods, no beacons. Well, I've always got the hazards. This tractor has beacons. That is a lot of bales we've just made. Oh, my chat's disappeared again. One tractor, 5 equipment mods, no beacons. I'll have a look at setting that up. It'll probably take me a week or two to actually do that. Cause, well, I've just started this one, so we'll do this one for a little while, and then the next one I'll do the challenge on the next one. Now we need an auto collector. All my categories have moved. 265,000. Ouch. 165. Can't afford either of them. Lease this. We can't afford to buy it, so we'll lease it. Not a problem, Jake. Thanks for coming along, and enjoy your father sometime. What's the name of that baler you were just using? It is the Class Quadrant 2200. It's part of an experimental mods pack. I'll be able to send you that actually. I'll put that in the Dropbox. It comes with the combine and a whole list of different mods. Right, let's make sure this is set up right. Square bills. Yep. Let's start on this side. At least we're getting more than one roll per truckload. Ah, that's it full. That's not bad, it's got a fair few on there. I've got the experimentals, I just don't know the name of it. Got them from the Dropbox. With that one, if you go into your mods folder, you'll have to copy the mods out of the zip folder they're in. They're in a zip folder altogether, but if you copy them out of it, so that they actually all work. That's why they didn't work for me until today. Yeah, we're getting less than $1,000 a bale. That's shockingly low. Still better than nothing though, let's be honest. For straw, a disposable crop. I love how quick you can pick up bales. Massey's lurking like a gherkin. Yeah, I forgot to do that for quite a while. Wondered why the experimental mods weren't showing up. Totally wasn't my fault. It was someone else's fault. It wasn't mine. Not bad. We're getting, I think, about 16 grand per load, so that's not bad. It's not taking too long to pick them up either, actually, which is good news. Will we get them all off this road? I have my doubts. Yeah, one more trip, I'd say. There's a tree there. What kind of pickles do you say? What's the name of that truck? This truck is... Oh, we released it. It's the MAN TGS Bale Transport. It's in the truck section. Pickle juice. I can't condone that type of behaviour. I'm weird. I don't like any kind of different food. Josie will tell you, very fussy. I like how this truck puts its hat on first. And drive about with 4 bales just above the cab because yeah, it's a good idea to do that. Right, again, we'll go to the furthest away one first. I think this is the first time I've ever earned any kind of real money off of bales. Well, for straw bales anyway. This wasn't a full swath, so we're getting less off of this one. Up to 224 grand already. I'm about to drown a cat. What did the cats do now? I don't have that one. Make sure you drop it in the Dropbox. Yeah, I'll add it. I'll add it in. I'll get Josie to remind me to do that. I think it's available on the mod hub, to be honest. I think this is the one that's on the mod hub. Oh, we're not getting a full row per truck now. Well, this truck's more than paid for itself. Even since you're that one, I don't have it either. I got this one recently. That's what it is. I tend to get mods every other day. I get more mods all the time. Back to my original name, Savage. You know, World of Warcraft name, and AOTN was the abbreviation of the guild I was in. Brad Cat is KO diving. Yes, those cats. This is definitely one of the quickest ways to collect bills. Should have taken hours to pick these up with like a telehandler. Shit, man, there's that many of them, it's still taking a little bit of time. But it's worth noting, we do have 500,000. Excuses, excuses. I've seen that truck in 3 of your streams now. That's being stingy. It is a good truck, I'll be honest. It takes, I think, 4 more square bills than the Twin Star. Or whatever it's called. Molly's truck. Let's see if I can get as much of the bills from the top of this field as possible. Doing donuts now. Really bad donuts, but donuts all the same. It doesn't beep too loud either, which is always a good thing. I don't think Molly minds this truck. Be able to pay back our loan in one go. We're not going to though. I'm going to use the money to buy more equipment. There is a bale trailer I've seen. Daggerwin use it. It's this massive thing. It takes like 600 bales to fill it. It looks really daft, but it would be handy in this situation. I've also noticed that Daggerman's been playing a lot of ETS multiplayer recently. Well, they can't hear it at headphones. Well, that's not too bad then. What do you call a guy who never farts in public? A privateer. Twin Star carries 18 square belt. Even. It carries 18, so what have we got here? 369. 12, 24. This one carries 28 square bills. Alright. 2, 4, 6, 8, 16. Yeah, 28. This has changed. You couldn't drive through this before. That truck carries 28. I wonder if there's a way I can glitch this truck to carry twice as much. Don't know if it'll work, but we'll give it a shot. I'm gonna see if I can glitch it to carry twice as much. No, it doesn't. It just picks them up off of itself. Oh. It's check something. This truck doesn't have any straps, so I wouldn't unload onto itself and then drive. The Twin Star has straps, so you can like unload it onto itself and then drive around with them, actually making a difference to the physics to the truck. Okay, I put 135 mods into Dropbox. Just a few then. I will share this truck after the stream. But like I said, I'm pretty sure this one's available on the mod hub. Being able to drive through the barn makes life so much easier. Chat's black again. You're going to be busy post-stream? I usually am, to be honest. I'm usually still working until about 3 o'clock in the morning. When I'm not spending time with Josie. On the nights that I'm still working after streams, I work late. Don't always do that though. I do like to spend time with Josie. A lot of my day is taken up with pre-stream stuff, which takes up a lot of time. That, and then I get distracted by things like convoys on ETS. Alright, that is all of the bales now. That's a wall. Sharing and helping and updating link. That won't take long to sort the mods out, and updating the link will only take a minute. Oh, Massey's gone on to Farming Simulator 17 because for some reason my Steam overlay has decided that it needs to be a thing again, even though it's turned off. Alright, let's return this. What other machines have we got? How big is our cultivator? 6 meters. Can we do better than that? I don't think we can for cultivators. For seeders we can. A 32 meter seeder here, which we're definitely going to buy. Requires 480 horsepower, which we don't have. Really tempted to get that quad track. You know what we are? We're going to get the big quad track. Doesn't leave us an awful lot of money, but look at that for a seeder. Jesus Christ. Alright, I want to show you guys something. This is a case of Quad Track 1000. What I'm going to do is I'm going to temporarily turn on Money Cheat to show you the base game Quad Track. so you can see what makes this one special. Alright, we'll get the biggest one, the 620. But don't worry, I'm not keeping the 620, I will get rid of it. There we go, side by side. You can see there's a slight aesthetical difference. Why didn't the bicycle stand up for itself? It was too tired. Alright, there's an aesthetical difference in the sense that this one has a fancy inlet and exhaust, and this one has black plasticky type ones. And this one's got cool ones. This one doesn't have a cover over this rear section, this one does, and it seems like it's got another trailer hitch up there for whatever trailer sits that high. And of course, this track's like twice the width. So what we'll do is we'll sell off the Quadtrack 620 while the Mighty's still on. So that way it's not affecting our actual money. And turn the Mighty back off. Let's have a look in the cab for this thing. Does it have interactive control? Doesn't look like it. That's a shame. Now, I'm going to presume that there's not much in the way of collisions on this Cedar. Of course, we do need to take it down to the farm and refill it, which is going to be a challenge. It's a Cedar. It's an enormous Cedar. Now, where is the seed in this version? It was over there in the old one. Well, I might not have it actually. I might have to buy bags of seed. That's something I didn't think about. I don't even know where I'd fill this. I'm not going to unfold it. That would be silly. That didn't happen. You never seen a thing. Game Guy Lee, how you doing? You could see 3 of my fields with that. Is that all the seed we've got here? Looks like it. Let's see how far it takes us. 4,000 litres of seed and 2,000 litres of fertiliser. I think I actually have a bigger seeder than this. I might be wrong. As for crop, I think we'll go for soybeans. Try to do this with a quad track is going to be kind of interesting. I'll admit it, I like the John Deere plough a lot better than the base game one. So do I. I don't like the base game ploughs, not even a little bit. I hate them with a passion, in fact. Yeah, we're not going to go for fancy straight lines with this. We're just going to probably have to do the headland. My seeder holds more than that. It does hold more, it's just that's all I had available. In fact, if I turn this off, I can sell off both of those, and if I got PlayZ, suppose I should have a seed and fertilizer refill. I say should, I do have it somewhere. There are many of them. Just finding one that I like. I think that one will do it, but pig food, liquid fertilizer. Give myself a refill trigger. Forage tank, pig food tank, seed tank, solid fertilizer tank. A seed container, this one we'll probably use. Or maybe not, maybe we'll use the other ones. I think we'll put the seed tank there. And the solid fertilizer tank can go somewhere else. It can go there. We'll refill this after. Gotta love these experimental modes, these are kinda cool. I use the Horse Pronto 9 DC and it holds 5,000 litres of fertilizer. Like I said, this is... How wide is this seeder? This thing is 32 meters. I think I might have a bigger one. Uh, 25 meters. I don't. That is the biggest one I've got. The other one I've got is 25 meters. But it holds a lot more seed than this one will. This seeder's good for loads of stuff. I just don't know what all this stuff is, but it's good for it. And it's a direct seed drill as well, so no pre-cultivating required. Which is handy, but really handy. Takes a complete step out of it. Make sure I actually get this edge of the field, because I have to go back and get that edge. I like how there's little pockets of grass on the field. It's not even a bad looking seeder, to be honest. We'll do this field, we'll go and refill it, which will cost us an absolute fortune. So is that Pronto. Oh, I'm missing a bit. Yeah, we'll change it to another seat because I'd like more bills. Since I actually have a reason to do bills. This tractor's kinda difficult to keep in a straight line. It's 37 miles an hour, so it's not exactly slow. I don't know how these work, to be honest. Yeah, the trigger's there. Ooh, look at the money disappear. My PC sounds like it's going to take... The fans are going mad. That's not normally a good sign. Do you have oh, what's it called? Well, core temp for a start will tell you your CPU temperature. Thanks to Josie sharing the mods, I finally have a really good plough. Yeah, there's a couple of good ploughs. I don't actually remember where I got the John Deere pack from, to be honest. Oh no. Does it drift the cedar? Don't want corn, don't want sunflowers, definitely don't want potatoes or sugar beets. Or oilseed radish. Planting sugar cane with this thing, cool. I think we'll go for wheat. I think it'd be a bad thing to do wheat. Yeah, it's nice to have some decent size equipment. We've already done more on this map than we did on that, I can't remember what it's called. American Outback. We didn't really do anything on that map. But we've already harvested 2 fields and we're now planting 2 fields, which is more than we did on that map. But to be fair, I didn't really enjoy that map, so... .70 Celsius, yeah, that's not good at all. Mine, when I'm running it quite, like just now, my CPU will be sitting at somewhere between 30 and 40 Celsius. But I've got liquid cooling, so it's kind of cheating a little bit when you've got liquid cooling. That, and I've got 9 fans as well, not including the ones on the GPU. fairly getting through the seat. But at least we've got a 1,000 horsepower tractor, that's always nice. Kind of interesting to see what would happen if I hired a worker to do this. Not going to. Maybe next time. Decent horn on the tractor too. Ah, missed a bit. I'm gonna have to get that bit at the end. I'll stop at the end here and catch up with the chat. What version of Windows are you running? Mine's air cooled. It's a bit warm in my room though. Windows 10. Let's turn this off. I'm gonna check where is my core temp. My tractor's running off. See, I'm actually running quite hot as well today. 44 Celsius. Yep, let's not buy this field for a while. I forgot the tractors did that. You don't own this field, I'm aware of that. Right, mine's running at 44 Celsius, which I'm not particularly happy about, but I did lose liquid cooling a while ago. My fans started doing that after the last update. Open Task Manager and see if services Superfetch is running high on the list. Mine's air cooled and I forgot how to check my temp. There's a program called Core Temp that I use. I run Windows 8.1 though. I don't like Windows 10 personally. I'm old school. If I had it my way, I'd be running Windows Vista. Can't believe we drove all over that field. That's gonna annoy me until that gets cycled through again. Just noted we can drag something behind the cedar if we really wanted to. Might even be worth dragging another seat hopper behind this. What are you laughing at, Josie? Laptop is Windows 10 and desktop is 8. 8 is better, in my opinion. I mean, XP was the best, let's be honest, but you know, gotta make do with what Windows allows us to have nowadays. All three of my systems run 8.1. Button up the rest of this field and then I think we might see about buying another field. Maybe a thing to do. Buy one of the ones down in the town, I think. They're smaller and relatively cheap, if I remember rightly. Providing that the prices are still the same as they used to be. There's loads of stuff there. Service host, Windows Manager is third on the list. In fact, Josie, what you can do is if you go onto Discord, I'm not sure if you and Massey are friends on Discord, but if you go on Discord, you could do that screen share thing that you did with me, Massey, to help me set up my slobs before. Yeah, that you know, call thing. Probably be the easiest way to do it. That's this done. We'll drag it off the fields. When I get around to buying a plough, I'm going to make this field a bit bigger. It always bugged me that this part of the field was like so much grass. I'll probably chop down all these trees at some point as well. Now that I have an auto stack log trailer as well, that tree's going to go. That tree is definitely going to go. Alright, let's see, let's go and check field 5 out. 93,000, really? Field 6 is smaller. 78,000. I know what I can do. Let me just go back to the farm. Let's have a look at what's in the fields and we'll pick a field with the crop we want. I want something with bales. So we don't want potatoes, we don't want sugar beets, poplars, oilseed radish, corn, sunflowers, or field 10. Field 9 would be very nice, but I think field 10. CPU 30%, memories at 33, disk is 2 and network 0. Sounds like something's not quite right. Let's lease field 10. $315,000. Ouch. How much is field 9? 1.6 million. Ooh. Field 10 was leased. You know what, I should actually check before I actually bother to drive over there. It's not actually ready. Field 2 is though. Field 2. Lease that. Let's see if we can use TARDIS travel to get over the other side of the map without everything going horribly wrong. Oh, that worked. Cool. Impatient drivers in this game. Missing Ah, that's because the header's not. I did unfold it, folded everything back up. My baler. That was not very nice at all. Alright, let's see how this goes. Harvesting and baling straight away. We've got 7 people watching. Come and say hello in the chat, and if you're enjoying the stream you can hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel you can hit that subscribe button too. Your support is very much appreciated. And if you're watching over on Twitch you can hit that follow button, and that would also be very, very much appreciated. See if we can get a little bit closer to our 500 subscriber goal. Ignore the 3 in the sub counter, it's actually a 4. Long story. YouTube being clever. Ah, come on. Well, now what am I supposed to do? Bloody traffic. Where is traffic? Out window, colorblind, money unit, measure miles. Traffic off. Almost met the goal again, yep. And once we get to that 500 subscriber mark, I'll be giving away a copy of FS19. It'll be a PC version, it's worth noting. Now that's dust. Yeah, traffic. What can I say? This field's not as big as our other fields, but still fairly reasonable. Combine's starting to get dirty now, actually. Well, the header is anyway. Combine still looks fairly clean. Don't know if the combine's actually going to get dirty, mind you. Hopefully it does. We all know how I feel about tractors that don't get dirty. I think I'll make an exception with this one though. I'm not overly worried about missing a little bit of straw. Because, well, there's no need to worry about it. It's not like we don't have enough bales or anything. I think with this field, seeing as we've leased it and it's got roads all the way around it, I think we'll do grass in this field. I think this would be a good field for grass. Maybe not though. In fact, probably not, because it's way at the other side of the map. Vans have stopped now. Is that because they're fixed or have they died? Hopefully it's because they're fixed. I think maybe 2 more passes will get this field done. You know what, we might actually just do this field as grass. More than likely will, actually. I think that's what we'll do. We'll do this field as grass. Well, if they died, I won't be watching you. Oh, well, you never know. Josie's laptop's not exactly in a good state. I mean, you burn yourself when you use that. It runs that hot. But it still works. And the laptop that I keep an eye on the stream on, it's ancient and has many issues. Moral of the story, just because something doesn't work doesn't mean it doesn't work. I cool down there. So was it that that program that was causing it? I've sorted laptop, it was caused by Windows Update. Yeah, your laptop was like boiling hot. To make it better, it was a metal case as well, so well, I mean you could keep your cuppa hot on it, there's always that. Loaded a bunch of hidden processes that were all running at once. Yeah, I hate it when that happens. Hopefully we got more than 120 odd bales off this field. I want to get to at least 500 bales done in one session. Let's check. How many bales have we made in this session? Where are they? Created bales 524, look at that. Awesome stuff. Quite happy about that. Let's actually let's wait. Let's not do that, let's... Okay, I don't know what I did there. Right, there aren't any more wheat or barley. What about canola? Any of that ready to harvest? Field 21. Soybeans? Field 5. Where are we? Right at the edge of the map. This is not a good place to have a combine. On the plus side, why is it not unfolding? That's annoying, my combine's not unfolding. I can open everything else, but it's not letting me unfold it. Oh, that's annoying. Ah, I can't unload my combine. Oh well. That kind of sucks. But I'm going to leave it here for tonight, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed the stream. If you have enjoyed the stream, you can hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, you can hit that subscribe button too. And try putting a pipe out. I'll give that a shot. Yeah, not letting me unfold it, not letting the pipe come out. Cruise control's working. I can't. It's not letting me do anything. It's glitching. I'll fix it later. Maybe it just needs reloaded. But hopefully you have enjoyed the stream. If you have, you can hit that like button, you can hit that subscribe button, you can hit that follow button, and I will be back with more streams tomorrow. Also have a schedule posted up on Discord for those wondering what I'll be streaming and when. But if you have enjoyed the stream, then you know what to do, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for coming along, and bye for now.